We're just looking at a dog. Oi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Alright, anyway.
Right, go. Let's just go on. I've done it.
Oh, you're going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, brilliant. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was looking at a video of a dog there.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's.
It was a big dog.
Yeah.
It's got bigger testicles than me.
But it's a girl dog.
But no, it's not. It's
What?
You are now entering an unharmonious world. Open your mind and let us stay. This is the weird and wonderful Fray.
Hey man.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, you're right. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I'm Jack without an O.
I'm Jack with an O. I'm Jacko. Shit. I
You're
actually
the
knew you
Jacko.
said the
You're
name was.
the Jack. Do you know I referred to you the other day as the Jacko?
There could
like-
be only one.
There is only one. We are the
Weird.
and
Wonderful.
Fray
Podcast Incorporated.
and Sons.
And Sons.
I don't have a son that I know of.
I got a budgie.
Does it have 7 sons?
Yeah, it's a warlock. Budgie's a warlock.
Called Warlock, or it is a Warlock?
No, it is a warlock.
It's an actual Warlock. Okay, cool.
What I do is I get a budgie, right, and then I get a long blade without a handle, and I put it on the budgie's back, and I sellotape it up, right. Already.
Isn't that like a prison shank?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
you're describing a prison shank,
Yeah.
but using the budgie as
the
the handle.
and I fucking do someone in.
Do a pirate.
I'm
in.
gonna fucking do the baker in. I'm like, give me some fucking crusty loaf, you cunt.
You want to take
Ooh,
that?
like that.
You want to take that
And
to
then
the
what-
fucking zoo, mate?
And what I do then is I throw it in the air and it flies off, viciously killing everything in its path.
With a massive blade on its
Yeah.
back. Sounds like if Robot Wars did like an animal special. Just imagine like just getting a chainsaw and strapping it to a fucking porcupine and letting it go at it.
Why a chainsaw to a porcupine?
Well, no, like you think like the motor.
It's already got a weapon.
And with like no, you know, do you remember Matilda?
Yeah,
Matilda had the buzzsaw coming out her arsehole.
the
The
Triceratops one.
Yeah, that's it. So it had the flippers on the front, the horns, and then it had the buzzsaw on the back. So imagine a porcupine coming
Yeah.
at you. It's already got spikes, so
Yeah.
you're not getting on top of it. And then just a big fuck off chainsaw out the back of it.
That would be your robot.
So the
well,
first
your
segment
animal
is Animal Wars.
Okay, I don't know. We don't know what's going on
No.
right now, but this is great. So
If
you'd have the porcupine
yeah,
chainsaw.
I'd get a porcupine.
What would you?
right?
What was it? What would you call it? Like, what would its name be? You know, they used to have stuff like
Porcusaw.
porcusaw.
Not pork your sword.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
I mean, like, I'm just combining 2 words, but sorcupine.
I'd have a spider monkey with loads of hammers sellotaped to its feet and legs.
That's terrifying.
Feet and legs, feet and hands.
How would it walk?
It wouldn't. It would just flail.
It would just flail, like flop
mentally.
about the place, yeah.
It would go absolutely fucking like insane.
Yeah.
And it would just fucking hammer anything in a radius of 3 meters.
I see now. I've just got this image in my head of this spider monkey with hammers for arms and legs, and with the tail have a hammer on it as well.
Yeah.
So it's just going to flail about.
Also, it'd be
absolutely
blindfolded and injected with
steroids.
not steroids, Nescafe to make it go absolutely mental.
You could use that monkey from Family Guy as promo. Just.
I'd like that.
Yeah. Oh, I like that idea.
And I'd call it.
What would you call it? Yeah.
Big lad.
Just big lad.
Big lad.
What was your favourite robot in Robot Wars?
Um,
Craig Charles on heroin.
It was crack actually. He got caught doing crack, didn't he?
In the back of a van.
Yeah, on Coronation Street.
While they were filming.
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't just an episode?
It was a live stream.
Live stream episode. Alright
And,
guys, we're doing the crack.
And what was my favourite robot? What, like house robot?
No, just in general. I really liked do you know, I really liked what was it? Gemini.
Gemini, what was that?
It was the one that split into two. It was like looked like a giant camembert.
Oh yeah.
And it split straight down the middle into two separate robots, and they had two people controlling one robot, and then they could like join back together.
That's
and
cheap.
it had flippers on it. It was fucking well.
I do actually remember that there was one, and I liked it because it was so shit, and it was just called Sprout or something like that. And it was a big sort of
Sprout.
yeah, it was like a fucking green sprout
I
that
never-
they'd made out of
Well, like
fiberglass.
like a Brussels sprout.
Yeah, they'd made out of fiberglass, and they just put a remote control car in the middle.
That's pretty cool, to be fair.
No, it got fucked up immediately.
Well, yeah,
Because
it
all
would.
the other ones with flamethrowers and chainsaws and
Yeah.
giant pincers
And
were
fucking
going
machine
around
guns.
was like absolutely tearing it apart because it was made out of fiberglass and it had a fucking
It's like when you're trying to
fucking
do
Hasbro TR fucking
seven and up, like
yeah.
It's like when
little
you
remote
it's like when
control
you're
car.
doing, it's like when you're trying to help your mum do Christmas dinner and she's like, build a fucking Brussels sprouts. And you're just fucking going at it.
Yeah, and you accidentally roast a
Finger
finger in a toy car.
in blankets.
A finger and thumb, one arm, one leg.
Roll over.
What was your favourite house robot? I used to like Shunt because it was
Shunt was wicked.
because
No,
it was quite close to
do-
cunt, and I used to say.
All right, lads. So in the yellow corner, we got the house robot tonight. We got cunt just in the corner there.
What accent is that?
That's Craig Charles.
not.
It's Craig Charles.
It's not Craig Charles.
Craig Charles taught me Craig Charles taught me a very valuable word that I've used throughout my years. Wazzock.
Wazzock. Yeah.
Wazzock.
Wazzock's great.
You're Wazzock.
Mine is Smeg.
Smeg.
Yeah. From Red Dwarf.
Did you ever see that episode where Matilda got fucked up by the other house robots and got turned on, and then it got turned on
WWE style.
Well, no, like yeah, watch out. And then at the end of the episode, after the credits rolled, he's like, I'll catch you next time. For now.
Ta-ra for now.
Ta-ra for now. And then like the credits would roll, and then right at the end it just said, it had a picture of Matilda covered in bandages and said R.I.P. Matilda
Oh my God,
at
that's
the date. I was like,
terrifying.
that's dark, man.
Well, they're like sentient beings. Like
Yeah.
they're actually aliens that have been enslaved by us to be entertained on BBC.
Yeah.
Okay,
So actually killed it.
I've got a list of the house robots now, and I forgot.
Nice.
So obviously there's Shunt.
By the way, this isn't the main theme of the episode, but we 100% definitely absolutely plan to talk about Robot Wars.
Yeah, fucking Robot Wars, mate.
Yeah.
It got rebooted, didn't it?
Yeah, but with a new host. Do you remember that chick from Robot Wars as well? That, you know when they go into that big fuck off warehouse that looks like
Gabby Roslin.
yeah, and she was like, she'd always go, like, she'd go up to all the like the early 90s pedos, and who were like with their kid making this robot.
It wasn't their kid.
And it wasn't their kid. And it'd be like, she'd be like, so
Whipping her tit out.
you're big boy. Tell me a bit about what we're doing today. And then you just see these guys just staring at her tits, just like, well, it's got a lot of package in the front, weighs a lot.
It can go up to
It can-
phenomenal speeds of 5 miles per hour.
Shut up, Barry, or you won't get an ice
We
cream.
had
It's
that
my
like,
robot.
I want to go home.
Shut the fuck up. Don't spoil
Your
this
mum's
for me.
dead now.
Wow.
That's why.
Did you say you got a list? Of,
Yeah. So sorry. Anyway, so there was Shunt and Matilda that we talked about.
What's the one? Razor, wasn't that? No, Razor was in a house robot.
There's one that was just called Dead Metal.
Dead Metal, that's the one, mate.
Big
that one
fuck
looks
off.
savage.
Massive pincers at the front.
Dead Metal, right, looked dead metal looked terrifying.
It had
was
big
the one with the
pincers
pincers
at the
and
front.
the saw. Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks fucking terrifying, dude.
And I like the redesign. Sorry, I'm just looking at pictures of robots now.
Wasn't there one called like Bash, Sergeant Bash? Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
With it looked like the fucking flamethrower.
It looked like a vulture that's got a flamethrower strapped to it.
Again,
A really angry lobster.
Circular lot.
Yeah.
He was like the big boy.
That was the biggest one, yeah.
Yeah.
That robot, right, was so well made, like, was such a good robot. I remember once, there was an episode I watched, it was mad. It was like the WWE of machines, but like, this, there was this match, and Craig Charles, it was like 3 robots fighting each other, and Craig Charles was like, oh, they look like they're halfway through. They look like they're gonna fuck each other up. They're fucking going at each other now, right?
Doing another fucking bang of crack. Imagine how great that must have been watching robots beat the shit out of each other whilst you're in a high castle off your fucking tits on crack.
But yeah, I remember one episode. Those 3 robots decided to team up on Sir Killalot because he was fucking massive, man. He was the size of like a small sofa. It was like a lazy boy armchair. But he was like, "Oh, what the fuck's going on now? I'm off my tits." But these 3 robots are fucking going at Killalot like
doing lines off of the kidnapped kid's head.
Dad, I want to go home. Don't make him run as me. And they couldn't take him down though. This fucking robot took all 3 of the, like, knocked out all these 3 other robots, but he was pretty fucked up by the end of it.
He is mental.
They got through his chassis.
Yeah,
go on.
I don't know who the fuck.
Oh, Growler. I remember he came later on. He was like a newer.
Nah, not into Growler.
He didn't have. He was fast as fuck. He was super fast, but like he could literally like speed across the room, but all he could do is bite you as a dog would.
Growler was introduced as Mr. Psycho's loyal but terrifying
That's it, Mr.
dog.
Psycho. Also,
and Mr. Psycho is just a fucking.
He's
what
wicked.
the fuck is that?
He's fucking wicked.
How would you describe that?
He looks like a regular that I serve.
He looks like a giant man's head.
He looks like
and the rest of his body is.
Can I have a look again?
I don't know. It's like a big. Think of the biggest man.
He looks like a boss that you'd fight on Spyro the Dragon.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. A big man's head on a dwarf's body, but his arms are spanners.
Also, going back to Growler, isn't that like a slang term for a woman's vagina?
Yeah, mate.
So
because like you know, because they're terrifying.
It's 90s, man. They didn't care back then. Growler.
Did they not?
Let me go down on your Growler.
What was the other one? Get your rat out.
Get your rat out. What the fuck is that all about?
Get your rat.
Imagine one day if you said that to a girl, get your rat out, and they just pulled out a rat. Here you go.
But
Alright.
It's half dead because it's been suffocating because it's been stuffed up there.
Yeah.
But the thing is though, like, it's something like vaginas have scary names. Like Growler and Rat.
I was in the bar.
And Snatch. They're all like really.
That's
like,
a really aggressive name.
Snatch.
It's like
my favourite.
It's like you're grabbing it and running away, like just grabbing the labes and taking off down the high street.
But it pings back like elastic. Not today. Not today.
Like a Looney Tunes sketch.
My favourite expression for a vagina nut is tuppence.
Tuppence.
Just fucking why? An outdated Victorian currency.
That makes so much more sense now because there was a lady that came in the bar, crazy lady. Did you inhale your beer too quickly?
Yes, I think I may have. Is this the one that strangled the Santander man?
No, she grabbed him by the tie. But her name, I won't say her name. But she brought me a starter, a main, and a drink from Gourmet Burger Kitchen once, just for no reason. And I was like, oh, thank you. Oh. But she came in the bar one day. She looked
ate it?
Well, at first I left it there because I was like, there's definitely a roofie in that.
I can hear this. It's ticking.
Why is this ticking?
Boom!
But she used to come in and drink half a bottle of tequila.
What?
Smile and wave and
fucking
leave.
The little one.
Yeah, she looks like the woman from Drag Me to Hell, the gypsy lady.
Yeah.
I think she has cast a curse on me. I'm not gonna lie.
I've been in it and she's been sitting down on her lunch.
She hasn't been in for a while because we're pretty sure she's either dead or arrested For strangling a Santander man.
I can't believe that. She come in and was saying, I can't go into Santander anymore.
Yeah, that was it.
And I think Mel was like, oh no, why not?
Because I grabbed him by the tie.
Because I grabbed him by the tie and I was choking him. Oh, they had to throw me out. I'm not allowed back in there.
Well, clearly not.
Mel, who was working behind the bar in the pub, was like, oh, okay, then here's a drink. Or whatever.
Half a bar of tequila, please.
Yeah, she was sitting there on her own with this drink in her hand, things like Guinness,
Yeah.
going, just the look on his face, the look on his face, to no one. She fucking just smashed back this Guinness.
She's obviously got a problem there. But yeah, she come up to me and she was like, there's so much change on the floor. I was like, alright. She's like, yeah, it's everywhere. I was like, look, I've just found 12p. She's like, what do you do with? And then she went, what? She went, so what do you do with it? I went, oh no, love, I'll probably just leave it there, to be honest. And she was like, don't you pick up the change in the tuppences? And I was like, the tuppen what now? She was like, the tuppences, the change in the tuppences. And I was like, I'm assuming tuppences is some kind of old person term for change. And she was like, the tuppences. But I was like, stop saying that.
Fucking from Mary Poppins. Tuppence a bird.
Like 2 pence.
Like the mental old pigeon lady at Covent Garden, who was like off her tits on mescaline, punching pigeons to death. I might have got that wrong. I've not seen Mary Poppins for a while, but
that's not in Mary Poppins.
Is it not?
I don't think it is. No.
Oh, okay then. Well, yeah.
It could be. Maybe you should do a remake. Have you seen the video of Mary Poppins?
They've done a remake.
They fucking have. They just announced it, didn't they? Yeah, of course. They've was it? If you go on YouTube, you can find a trailer of Mary Poppins, but done as a horror film.
Scary Mary.
Yeah,
it's
Scary
fucking
Mary.
awful.
It is
It's
quite
terrifying,
scary.
Yeah.
Do you want to go? Fancy going into question round because we got quite a few this week.
You want to go into question round right now?
I think we should do an early question round. Yeah, I'm quite keen.
Okay,
should we
let's do it.
Ooh, question round.
We have a theme tune, Jack.
We already have a theme tune.
I know.
No, it's not that one. It's this one.
Ooh, it's a big boy question.
So what are these questions?
Okay, let's have a look. Oh, I've got to go through my note. Oh wait, they're not in there. Okay, this week is...
Now, I don't know any of these questions. I vaguely
Mate, they're mad.
skimmed over them because
They're mad.
there were so many.
absolutely
I
mad.
thought, do you know what? I don't want to sit down and think about all of this because...
Well, there's a reason why. There's a reason why they're
yes, it was...
they're mad.
The majority of them were sent in by two people, weren't they?
Two people. We've... How have I got 33 notifications? Oh, 15. How have I got 15 notifications?
Can you not number?
I don't number well. Don't, you'll hurt me in my sad.
Oh no, it's my depression sack.
Sorry, my
It's
depression
burst.
sack is burst. Right, so there's two people that we're gonna be answering their questions this week, and they happen to have their own podcast, their own audio.
Who are they, Jack? Who
audio
are they?
Book. Greg and Joe from the All Seeing Guys podcast. I nearly dribbled then. I got
Yeah,
really
well, they
excited.
are quite attractive. I'm salivating, but not from my mouth.
The Jap's eye?
Yeah.
Yeah. You should clean that up.
No.
Greg and Joe from the All Seeing Guys podcast took to our social media when we asked for questions, and fucking boyo, did they give us some questions. Be nice if they gave us some fucking internet as well.
Yeah, but like I say, like I put out a little thing. I put out.
Oh, do you know why? I'm not on the right fucking Facebook page.
Jesus Christ.
Just gone onto my art one. Hold on. Here, the Weird and Wonderful Fray.
That's us. That's the one we do, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what. Welcome to the show. Let's just start again.
Hi, my name's Jacko.
I'm Jack as well.
I thought it was Weber.
I am Weber. Just come up with a seagull that says "You what, mate?" Amazing. Right. So yeah. Anyway, back on subject. Greg and Joe from the All Seeing Guys podcast, who you should definitely listen to because
They just put out a new one today. didn't they?
They put out a new episode today.
I was trying to get it in the glass.
Well, it didn't work, did it?
No.
Can I try again?
No, you can't. Stop bullying us. We're trying to be adults over here.
What do you mean? Who's trying?
Yeah.
I'm not adulting.
Are you sure? I forget a lot of the stuff we post on it. By the way, come and
Oh no, wait. Now I'm playing a previous podcast episode during our. Oh, fuck.
No, don't do an
There we
Inception
go.
thing.
This is Inception now. Right. Fuck. Come on.
I tell you what, we'll give us a few minutes and we'll.
Do you know what? No, it's absolutely fine. It's just because I'm shit at working the internet. So as I said, Greg and Joe just spat my phone.
Why are you so juicy today?
I'm fucking salivating and just juicing up from all angles.
You sure it's on that one and not my one?
No, it's. Oh mate, it might be on. Yeah, it might be actually. We're getting there, guys. So yeah, listen to the All Seeing Guys podcast. They released a new episode today. It's Greg and Joe, Kingston boys, and they basically just discuss and talk about whatever the fuck they want to. I've got it.
Ah, shit.
Here we go. Right, so Greg and Joe have taken to our social media.
Fucking there were so many.
So, right, we're going to do this, okay? And it's going to be fucking glorious. This is question round. Jacko, this is from Joe first. What cheese causes the worst nightmares? Because that's a thing, isn't it? If you eat cheese before bed, you get nightmares.
I think it's just like if you eat too much.
Or is it an old lad's tale?
It might be, because I've eaten lots of cheese before bed. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and eat cheese. I do like a nice soft cheese.
Do a fat line of cheese.
Just rack up some parmesan. Oh, yeah. It's fucking cheese dreams, mate.
Injecting camembert through your eyeballs.
I am. I think maybe something like.
If you had a bad experience on cheese, there's a few here, so we can take our time. We're only 22 minutes and 35 seconds in, so.
There's Jack, the atomic clock there.
Yeah.
He knows everything. I think maybe like sort of a very strong Stilton.
Strong Stilton. Just the mature kind that
really makes your mouth full and you can't stop eating it. But it's nice.
I'd agree there, yeah.
I do like cheese. I'm a cheesy boy.
I'd be quite scared to. You do like your cheese, don't you? I've said before I need to come over because you can make a good baked camembert.
Bake a camembert. Well, Sarah can bake an excellent camembert.
Camembert.
Sick camembert,
Sick
bro.
camembert.
So maybe sort of like
we're going to go with a
But
mature Stilton, yeah?
But I think the worst type of cheese to eat before you go to bed is knob cheese.
But that depends on who you're with. Disclaimer, not me. All right, what would you rather have shoved down your piss hole? You haven't really properly read these, have you?
Great beer nearly come out my nose.
What would you rather have shoved down your piss hole? A AA battery or a chopstick? Now, what you are to hear is going to determine who you are as a human. So he's really put you on the spot.
Okay, right. Is a AA battery a live one or a dead one? Because I don't want it to feel like when you put your tongue.
Oh wait, no. But then again, that might be kind of hot.
Not really. You're stuffing a fucking battery down your knob.
At the same time, it might tingle.
Also,
I'm gonna go with.
do you know what? I'm going to go with battery. Do you know why?
Go on.
Because there's no splinters on a battery.
That's very smart.
I did hear a story about a man who wanted to surprise his girlfriend on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So he got, I can't remember what the little flower was, but he got this like little flower that was like a thin sort of stem.
Oh,
and he
put it down
Put
his
it down
jack
his
side.
jack side like that, and then the thing is, all the hairs on the plant were one way. So like when he pulled it up, it was like, so it went in like normal, like how you put like a raw plug in a wall, and then when he took it out to be all romantic, he ripped all of his urethra out and just pissed the blood all through like his fucking dick. So he had this had this boner holding a flower whilst his dick's bleeding and his girlfriend's screaming.
That's every goth couple's dream.
Is it?
No.
I think it's just a.
I think that's fucking
I
terrifying.
think it's terrifying. It was like, apparently it was like glass, shards of glass. So yes, a battery.
All right, we'll go with batteries. Fucking hell, there's loads. Is Tony Hawk inventing the 900 spin? This is still Joe, by the way.
Okay.
Is Tony Hawk inventing the 900 spin the greatest skateboarding trick of all time?
Yes.
Right, cool. What Tony Hawk's game had the best soundtrack?
Yes.
Yes, did have the best soundtrack. Why are we scared of ghosts? Why are we
Because
scared of ghosts, Jacko?
they can get in you whenever they want, and you won't even know.
I'm watching too much Harry Potter.
I'm scared now.
I'll tell you, do you know what, right? So I've got a really good idea. Why don't I ask you the Joe ones, and then we're going to get to Greg's ones, and then I'll answer Greg's ones.
Okay, let's
All right?
go for it.
So this is still Joe, by the way. He's gone in.
Was he pissed when he wrote those?
Mate, I think that Greg and Joe saw our post, and like two giggling schoolboys were like, let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Come on, I'll answer all of them. I'll give you an answer.
Do you ever think if they use MDF, then The Wicker Man would be a completely different film? What's MDF?
Like wood, isn't it? Like they used to use in Home Improvement. Like, put it up, MDF. It's made of MDF.
Oh, I didn't know that was the thing.
MDF, Wicker Man. It'd be the MDF man.
The MDF man.
That just sounds like a drug dealer.
MDF man. Oh, your blood.
Massive drugs fam man.
Don't worry, guys. MDF man's back. I got all the wood. You want some timber, bro?
No, I want some drugs.
Yeah, I want some drugs. Well,
Yeah, look, let me just break up a couple of twigs for you. Maybe you can shove that up here.
Bang some of that sawdust up your nose.
Lang it up.
Lang it up. This one literally just says, and I'm going to wait for you to drink hummus, discuss.
Hummus?
Hummus. Discuss. I like hummus. I have a very good recipe for hummus. What you want to do is get a can of chickpeas, right?
Yeah.
It's half a lemon, yeah? You squeeze the lemon in, salt, pepper, and then what you want to do, generous amount of paprika, dash of cayenne pepper, blitz it up, and then a small knob of butter. It's really good hummus.
I can't fault any of that.
It's really nice. I used to serve it. It's good. What do you think of hummus, Jack?
I like hummus. It's a good.
I like making my own hummus. I don't like the shit you get in Sainsbury's. It's a bit crap.
Yeah, some of it is good, some of it's shit. Like, you know when someone goes, "Oh, do you want some hummus?" I'm like, or hummus, whatever.
How do you
want to
pronounce
say.
it?
With words.
What kind? Oh yeah. Because I always used to say hummus, but apparently it's hummus. I don't know if it's hummus or.
I'll
hummus?
say hummus.
I'll say hummus.
Then again, I'm badly educated, so.
Maybe everyone is. So yeah, hummus.
I like it. It's good. I said I like it twice.
I like hummus.
I like it a lot.
Who had the better verse on "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me"? Elton John or George Michael? That's not the song.
No. Whose sun is going down on those two absolute legends of music?
I think Elton John had a bit of a different idea of who was going down on him during that song. Who went down on who?
I think. Well, Elton John doesn't write his own songs, does he? He's got a writer to do that.
Fucking
So,
cunt.
yeah.
He wears those stupid specs because he's actually blind.
Yeah, he's got no eyes.
He's braille.
They're just
holes.
they're just small cellophane balls of milk in his skull.
Little dim sums.
Yeah, little dim sums. He gets angry, he pops out. They're already salted because of his tears.
Wow.
Maybe I don't know, like George Michael. That's it.
Okay.
I don't even think I've heard the song.
I don't think I've heard the song. Scabs. Pick the fuck out of it or let it heal.
Pick it.
Yeah, I never let them heal. It's boring, isn't it?
You get bored, mate. I look
So
at it.
bored. I like it when it gets like a little bit crusty.
It's like
But if you do it too early,
It's
it's just like half-healed skin.
yeah,
It's not nice. You get the dead
it's
skin.
like your body naturally producing bubble wrap. You're gonna like when you get bubble wrap.
You're gonna pop it.
You're gonna
aren't
pop that
you?
bubble, right? You're
Or
gonna twist it and it's gonna go clink clink blah 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 pop pop pop.
It's when you get a zit or a little spot and I've got to pop it. I
Or
like
you
popping
flick
other
it.
people's spots. Is that weird?
Really? Do they know about this?
No.
You just creep up at the bus stop. And you just be like, here we go, mate.
Alright, just hold still.
Opening up the back of a man's head like some sort of fucking pus-filled advent calendar.
Oh, mate. Oh, pus-filled advent calendar. That's fucking
Finding him every day in December, knocking him out and popping a spot.
That guy just had the worst December of his life. Every day he wakes up in a random place covered in pus.
With a little note and a chocolate.
You leave the chocolate for him.
Yeah.
That's a really, really fucked up situation.
Yeah.
Okay, so we pick them, but we don't pop zits on people in public.
No, it's frowned upon.
Okay. How many more? Fucking hell, how many more? Alright, I'll tell you what, he's got 2 more.
So, you got to pick the best ones.
These are all of them. We're doing all of them.
Oh, okay, shit.
Gremlins 2 is better than Gremlins 1. That one is more of a statement than a question. I'm done for now. Give me an hour.
I agree. I do like Gremlins too.
I like Gremlins
I like
too.
the sexy green gremlin girl.
Yes. Oh, she's fit.
Yeah.
I was strangely attracted to her.
Okay.
Said no one ever.
I don't know. What other ones were there? There was a big spider one that made all the web.
Oh, mate.
That was well good.
Greg's actually got a big figure of that.
I used to have
Cool.
I used to have an original full-sized gremlin.
Dildo. A gremlin dildo.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it was good.
So, do you know, I didn't realise what you were doing then because you looked there and I thought there was a giant rat or something about to run out. It freaked me out.
It's my acting skills.
That was really good. Yeah, you looked down there and I was like, what is going on? Alright, this is not a question actually. He just said, I'm drunk enough to think it and sober enough to write it. So now we're on Greg's ones.
Okay, let's have a little look. Jack, how many roads must a man walk down?
Depends on the location he's currently in at the time. The climate will affect it as well, considering if it's quite windy, he's probably going to want to sort of not stick to the main road. So I'm going to say about, how many roads can he walk down? Probably about 5, but depending on whether he's in the northern or southern hemisphere at the time.
I agree.
Yeah.
What becomes of the broken-hearted?
A life of happiness and self-depravity.
Self-depravity?
Depravity.
What you just mean is like make yourself happy by wanking in your room forever.
Yeah, just...
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just wanking in your room forever.
I'm sad and I'm just going to knock one out until I lose all fluid in my body.
Do you know,
start again.
I literally just lose all the fluids, start again, drink lots of milk.
Keep your bones strong.
Keep your bones strong so that you can continue doing this for the rest of your life until you die in a big puddle of spunky cum.
Yeah.
I actually I was so hungover once. I can't believe I'm telling this on a podcast, but I was so hungover once. Sorry, Mum, and everyone else that knows me. I was so hungover once. I turned around to I think it was my manager. I think it was Adam, or it might have been George, I don't know. Anyway, turned around to him and went, "Oh, so fucking hungover. I was so hungover. I was too angry to wank." And he was like, "What? How can you be too angry to wank?" I was like, "Well, it was there. I just couldn't fucking be bothered."
Okay. What? You were angry at the fact that you had a hangover? That's really aggressive. I like it.
I was so pissed off. I got it up fine. I just didn't want to. I was too angry.
No, fucking no.
Anyway,
it's like making a sandwich and going, "I'm not hungry now," but the sandwich is full of dicks.
I just punched the sandwich.
How deep is your love?
75 feet.
Really?
75 feet? I think that's quite a deep level of
75
love.
human feet.
75 human feet, yeah.
Should I stay or should I... These are just fucking song titles.
I know. I think they were drunk.
What's the frequency, Kenneth?
What's the frequency, Kenneth? I mean, I don't know.
What's new, pussycat? What's love got to do with it? How much is that doggy in the window? Do you think I'm sexy?
Yes.
Who let the dogs out?
Who?
Are song titles that are questions really questions? I'm going to answer that. No! You've made me read that.
You've just been... I think you've just been trolled. What's New Pussycat? What is New Pussycat?
I don't know.
Who sung that
Microchip Technology.
Is it Lionel Richie that sung that
No,
song?
it's
What's New Pussycat?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Tom Jones.
That's the one. I always get him confused.
What, that Welsh white man and that black man?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
How?
I always get David Gray and Craig David confused because
Again, another fucking Welsh. I don't know if he's Welsh.
because David is his surname. It's Craig David's surname and it's David Gray. I don't know. I was a weird child. That was question round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Greg and Joe, for your input there.
And
Greg
I don't
in
think
your
any of it
subtitles.
was helpful.
I feel like more confused now than I did
yeah.
before.
I feel
I gained an insight into their world.
mate, it feels like my blood's gone all fizzy.
You might go through the ceiling in a minute. If I put a Mento in you, do you reckon you'll just pop up?
You trying to queer me up?
Sorry. Let them know we're friends and everything, but you know,
Hey, look, let's just see where this goes.
gotta have urges.
Well, yeah, you gotta have urges. All right then, fair enough.
Right, well, we're gonna go and fuck now, so...
I'm gonna fill a bucket full of mincemeat and go to fucking town on it. Jack, I've got ligma.
What's that?
Ligma balls.
I didn't see that one coming at all.
My piss was rather thick.
Have you ever had a fart, but
Yes, I have.
but like you've smelt it and just been like, oh my god, like, because you,
Frequently.
yeah, you know when you cupcake someone, were you like, fuck? Have you ever done that?
No, I haven't, because I am a respectable human being.
You fart in your hand and you cup it in, you cup it round, and then you go up behind someone and you fucking gas them with it.
Like a fucking SAS, like.
I used to do that to my sister. I used to fart in my hand, cup it, and go up. Well, so sorry, Maisie, but like I used to just gas her around. She's like, yeah. You've got a little
I've got a
thing, haven't you? Which I'm quite interested in.
I've got from.
I'm always interested in your stuff.
I have got theories
Theories,
of films, not film theory.
as in like a deeper meaning, a hidden meaning behind.
Hidden
said
meaning
film.
or a
Okay.
comparison
Oh, I like this. Alright.
to real world events and stuff like that. So I've got a few. I'm going to sort of tell them to you, and then I want your reaction.
Which font are we using this week?
Times New Roman, my friend.
yeah.
Always Times New
Always.
Roman. I'm
Okay,
a
good.
professional man.
I like how we're sticking with this. None of that fucking comic sounds. bollocks.
Size 14 because I'm
Cool.
getting old, and my eyes
really
are
nice.
wooden.
It's a really nice use of separation as well and paragraphing.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I like
mate.
how you've done the bullet
put
points.
bullet
You've
points
got
and
bullet
everything.
points underlined in bold writing.
Yeah. So you know.
What
I
did
know
you get at English at school?
I think I got like a G.
You were a G.
Oh no, yeah, I was a fucking G.
You're fucking G.
I was too busy.
selling those pencil sharpeners in the art room.
I was going to say eating pasta, but yeah, whatever. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Film theories. People have been
But-
comparing films and whatnot and using their own brains
Brains. Mushy brains.
to come up with hidden meanings behind certain things.
I like that.
So I'm going to start off with a nice, easy one.
Right.
Back to the Future.
Cool.
Everybody knows Back to the Future, and if you
do.
haven't seen it, you're dead to me.
And
Right.
you should be dead.
You are dead to me. So everybody knows Back to the Future, about the DeLorean, and all that business.
I've
Now-
seen that actual car they used in the film as well.
Oh really?
It was in Florida. Anyway, go on.
Wicked. So we all know a bit at the beginning. Know where Doc Brown? He's got the old.
He's got the big old.
Yeah,
he's in the car park,
He's at the
yeah.
clock tower, isn't he? He's in the car park. So Marty goes up. So what I've got here is Doc Brown was trying to kill himself at the beginning of the movie because he was a failed scientist.
Right.
Like none of his other things have worked, is he? He's like a shit scientist. So
Yeah.
and.
Hasn't exactly had the best run.
Exactly. So basically, he built the DeLorean. So if the DeLorean worked, Doc Brown would be a scientific marvel, and if it didn't work, it would smash into him at 88 miles per hour, leaving 2 meat puddles in a cold, dark, empty car park. Because he dragged that poor teenager in front of it for no reason whatsoever. It's always pissed me off It's like, why is he fucking dragging like Marty in front of it?
Yeah.
And it does work.
He does drag him a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah. Marty!
Marty!
Marty! We are back to the future, Marty! Fucking, don't bang your mom, Marty! Oh, jeez, Doc.
It sounds a lot like Rick and Morty, doesn't it?
Well, that's what it's based on.
I know. I'm just.
Have you ever seen the original one? Where it's like, Morty, we have to go back in time. It's like, oh, geez, Doc, I don't want to do it. There's only one way you can do it. You're gonna have to suck my dick. Anyway,
You're gonna have to suck my dick, Marty.
no, I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, you're gonna have to suck it.
But
Suck
it's
it
really
till
long.
dry.
I'm already here right now, Marty.
Anyway,
So we're getting so sucked.
so the DeLorean does work.
Yeah.
And he's brilliant, like,
Yeah.
you know.
So he doesn't kill himself.
You know, he's restored his faith in being a scientist,
An accomplished scientist, yeah.
right? But what happens next? The fucking Libyans go in and pump him full of lead.
Yeah, why did they turn up? That's weird. I don't like.
Because he stole like
He stole a load
the
of
radioactive
Yeah.
stuff to make the DeLorean
So he's
work.
actually
So,
a criminal.
So he is a criminal. So Doc Brown's suicidal at the beginning of the movie, and then like nothing crashed into him. He goes back in time and it works. But then the fucking Libyans come in, blast him all away. But the
Right.
only problem with that story, and that is, in that timeline, Doc Brown actually dies.
What in that time?
In
In
that
that
timeline,
moment?
in
that
that moment.
second?
So that
Yeah,
from
but
that
how?
on-
Yeah, but how if he's already gone back in time?
Because Marty goes back in time.
Marty goes back in time. He stays
and
there.
then changes it. So in that timeline, he's dead. And also, I think in the in the film, it's called Twin. Was it Twin Peaks? Not Twin Peaks.
No, that's a TV show.
That's telly. That's David Lynch.
Is that-
Anyway, it's all
Yeah,
different.
anyway, yeah.
So Doc Brown from Back to the Future is suicidal.
I like that one.
Do you know about Grease?
Yes.
Which is even more fucking dark and depraved.
I thought when you said Greece, then for some reason I just thought you meant the country.
Pocket full of I'm even like a
Do you want to know
pocket full
about
of
Greece?
car
Do you want to know
grease.
about the
Their economy, it's very bad.
Athens.
But they do a
It's
nice
doing all right.
grappa. Tasty boy. So in Greece, I hate Greece by the way. I dislike Greece.
Why?
Because it was constantly on.
You ever been? Wait, period or
No.
just on? What do you mean on?
I'm going to take my drink,
Just have
clear
a
my mouth
clear
and
your
shout
mouth.
at you.
Okay. Go. Thank you. All right.
Anyway, so you know
Greece.
when Danny and Sandy get in the red convertible at the end, and the car decides to fucking defy all forms of gravity and fly off into an endless void. Why? So at the
Do you reckon they came back though?
No!
Do you reckon
It just fucking went forever. That was it, done. So at the end, the film, they fuck off in the thing. So,
no, I know. They piss
right?
off and go.
But at
Yeah.
the start of the film, Danny and Sandy meet each other on the beach, right? So they're on the beach.
That's right.
And then later on, Danny explains how he first met her through song. And the lyric was, saved her life, she nearly drowned. Fran is now here. What have you written here, Fran?
It's little chitty chitty bang.
Like,
Oh, it's like, not little.
It does say little.
It does. No, it does say little.
It does say little. What is wrong with you?
That's not. That's not a K. That's two T's. No,
Jesus Christ.
it's all right.
Oh, sorry.
But it is like chitty chitty.
It is like chitty chitty bang bang.
Very very valid point.
Yeah, but not this bit. Because like in that bit where Danny's singing "Saved Her Life," she's not drowning. I don't see that bit drowning. So
Oh, what if she did drown?
like,
Is this
but
where
she
you go?
did drown? So as she's dragged down to the bottom of the sea,
To the depths
her
of the abyss.
brain is deprived of oxygen and fabricated a fantasy as a coping mechanism of dying.
And you think
so
that
the
the
car,
wait? So you think that the rest of the movie is a coping mechanism of her drowning and she
yeah,
actually died?
So the car is her
Oh, I
leaving
like
the
that.
world,
That's really dark.
going to heaven, and the whole film is a drowning woman's coma fantasy.
Mate, that's really clever. A comatose. Well, is she? She's dead.
She's dead
She's
and
dead,
dying.
but her brain
And, like,
has developed this fantasy.
yeah.
for
So
being
like the
real.
car going off at the end is her ascending to heaven. So she's dreamt up everything and she's fucking going mental. That's
That
why it
would
gets
work.
more and more mental
Yeah.
as the film goes
They should
along.
do. They should do
Yeah.
a sequel, but
they have done
no, I mean like
They
a
did do
sequel to that hallucination. And
Yeah.
Great song.
but like just her, just like an hour and a
Her
half
on the
of
beach
her.
like that, just
No,
dead,
just like
crabs eating her face.
on the bed floor, on the bed floor, on the seabed, just like just like
on the ocean sofa.
just like maybe like scientists will dive down
So,
in their
yeah.
sub and find her and bring her back to life somehow.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, it's like the Titanic 2, isn't it? Have you seen that trailer on YouTube, the Titanic 2? Jack's back. They go down and
Do
they
you
find.
know there's actually a film
They-
called Titanic 2?
I know, but they've done
it's set
like
in space.
they've done a spoof trailer.
Oh, it's a spoof. This
This-
was a serious
They've
film.
done like a spoof trailer. It's like he's in the new world, but it's changed. He needs to find his gilf. He goes after Rose. Anyway, go on. Sorry. He needs to find his
He
gilf.
gets at the end and it's just her in an urn. And he's just fucking
He's just fucking the
pot
earth.
of dust. Oh, fucking yeah.
Dude.
I hate fucking her for fucking pushing him into the sea. There was enough room on that fucking table, whatever she was
This
supposed
is
to
what
have.
I've been saying. Do you know what? I
Arsehole,
went on like
mate.
I saw a bird's eye perspective of that door, and if you look at it, you
There's
can
enough
find
room.
that. She was trying to push him off. Go on, you go.
Oh,
now.
I've had my little bit of rough.
Yeah.
Now fuck off.
I won't let go, Jack.
Dead.
For the next 3 seconds.
Absolutely fucking dead. His
Is one on there The Shining?
yeah.
Oh fuck! Don't even fucking start because
Now,
that,
I love The Shining.
I love it as well. But I've seen the theories. So
Here's, do you want to hear about this
Oh.
one? They're
Oh,
mental. This one's the most far.
is this the next one on your list?
Yeah, this is the most far-fetched one.
Is this the next one on your list? Because I
Yeah.
don't want to fuck your
Yeah.
routine.
I'll tell you what. We'll talk about The Shining because I fucking love it.
I love it
Have you
so
seen
much.
the documentary 237?
I've seen the Jack Nicholson hyping himself up
Yeah.
in order to do the breaking down the door scene with the axe, and he's literally jumping up and down in the room going, "Oh, fuck you, 12, you vagina cunt, fucking,"
Yeah.
just going
absolutely
mad.
fucking ballistic. Stanley Kubrick.
Made that woman go crazy. He was so horrible
That's
to
a
her.
whole nother podcast. We could talk about The Shining
Yeah.
in another podcast for about 3 hours because it's mental. But this one is the comparisons to The Shining
Okay.
being a clue to Stanley Kubrick filming and faking the moon landing.
Alright.
You know the theory of like
I just had for that split second, I just came to the realization that the reason why you and I do this podcast is because anybody else would literally blow their brains out.
you
Or
just went, okay, carry on. And
yeah,
then-
I'm into it.
So
Let's go.
here's a few sort of little things I've noticed
Right.
and I've looked up as well. But it's mental.
Because there's one that's like, it's like, why is the flag in the background of the moon video billowing in the wind when there's no wind on the moon?
Yeah.
And it's
And
like,
also, how come no one has been to the moon and it's not there? And this is all a computer simulation.
time is a construct.
Time is an abstract concept.
Oh.
Anyway, so clue 1.
Right. So you're saying that
The Shining-
The Shining, directed by Stanley Kubrick, is
Is
a clue
and
to,
a sort of confession
to faking the moon landing.
to faking the moon landing, which Stanley
Right.
Kubrick was. Right.
Go.
So they're very far fetched. So Danny, the little kid,
Yeah.
his jumper in the movie is the knitted ones, the blue one, has the Apollo 11 rocket on the front.
Right, okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And the room in the book was 217,
Which
so
is-
you know where Danny walks in and sees that fucking lady all like fucked up in the room and like
Yeah.
like, you know. But it was changed by Kubrick, which he fucking changed so much.
It changed
in
it
that
to
movie.
Jack Nicholson
Could-
walking in.
No, Danny walked in and stuff, and like, and
Oh,
Jack
did he?
Nicholson
Oh,
walks in
I'm
later.
watching for him, yeah.
But Stanley Kubrick changed so much of Stephen King's original book. So 217 then got changed to 237.
Yeah.
So some
Why did he
people,
change it to
some people
237?
believe that this is a reference to the 237,000 mile distance to the moon.
Wow. Because you're just putting 2 and 2
Yeah.
together there.
I know, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
In the scene where Jack throws a tennis ball at the wall, there's a Native American artistic motif in the background that could, in
Could.
italics I've put,
Can I
suspiciously
can I
look-
see the italics? You actually have. You actually put that could in the italics.
that looked like a group of rockets being launched.
Oh my god.
Here's my-
To be fair, to be fair, like, it's plausible. Could be.
Hey, look, anything's
Could
fucking
be.
plausible, mate.
You know.
Once you've deduced the possible and there's nothing left, it's the impossible. That's the only thing to guess.
It is possible to never be impossible.
Here's my favourite one. I don't know why I like this one.
Go on.
Kubrick amended King's novel to include twin girls. And in the book, there's only one. There's only one little girl, and when Danny's on the bike,
And you see
come
the two.
play with us,
come
Danny.
play with us, and they're covered in blood.
This may be a reference to the previous Apollo missions, Gemini.
See, you know what you've done here is, or not you specifically, but right. There's
Are you okay?
yeah, good.
Why's your nose bleeding?
Why is half your face falling down? No, see, there's a load of different aspects to this theory, which compiled together are very convincing that he could potentially be linked to faking the moon landing.
But there's so many
Because
other
there's
theories.
so many. But like the whole fact of like it's because he's changed so much stuff. He changed the number on that room, which is how many miles it is to get to the moon. He's added an extra girl in that scene because of the Gemini thing.
Yeah. Danny's jumper.
He's got Apollo on his jumper. I like that one. Yeah. Ooh.
It's pretty good. I like it. It's very far-fetched, but I like
It's
it.
far-fetched, but it's eerie.
I recommend watching any documentary on The Shining because it's amazing. Next film,
Next film.
Pulp Fiction.
Fucking hell.
Pulp Fiction.
Let's go for it. What's in there?
The most interesting part about Pulp Fiction is the mystery of the briefcase carried around by Vincent
That's
and
right. And
Jules.
Quentin Tarantino didn't tell anyone what was in it.
He doesn't even
And
know.
he doesn't even know what's in it.
So the theory
But does
is.
he?
Well, this is it. So this is one of the theories. There's been like loads of speculations about what's been in there, such as like money and drugs and a radioactive object
Or some
for some reason.
ancient artifact.
Could be anything. That's like But the most frequent one says that it contains Marcellus Wallace's soul. You know, the big hench black dude that gets bummed by Zed and his gimp.
Such a fit scene.
I love that film. So they say when you make a deal with the devil, he removes it from the back of your neck, and it's the same place Marcellus has that large plaster on
Alright.
it, and also the combination of the briefcase is 666. Ooh.
So it could be
quite
Marcellus
like
Wallace's
that.
soul. I do like that. I reckon it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really like plausible. Like he's got that big.
I thought it was John Cena's chain.
I thought it was just a really.
You just open the briefcase and it's like, and his name was John, and his name was Dana.
I thought it was a big goldfish.
I thought it
Koi
was
carp.
a sparkly unicorn flavoured butt plug.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Next film.
It's not a film, it's a selection of films in the Marvel universe.
Don't get me started.
So, all of...
Well,
Are you ready for
right,
this one?
I don't know if I am ready for this actually.
So,
I like Marvel films.
I think everyone knows.
Do you think everyone knows?
Yeah.
I don't think I've told enough people.
You carved it into your forehead with a compass.
It was there on the side and I wanted to use it. Okay.
But you're dyslexic and you accidentally carved Marmite into your head instead of Marvel.
You either love it or hate it, don't you?
I do love it. Boom. So in each Marvel film, Stan Lee is knocking about doing his Stan Lee thing. Although, although it's like a nice nod to like one of the creators of Marvel, he may actually be playing a Marvel character.
Oh, right. Can I stop you there?
Go on.
Can I stop you there?
Okay.
Because he is.
Do you know who the character is?
Yeah, of course I do. It's the Watcher.
Boom.
Yeah.
So he's like in all of them. He's
Yeah.
like an ancient, super
Do you know how I
intelligent
know
being.
that? Do you know how I know that? Because the Watcher is a Marvel character, and he only ever appears in the comics or in the Marvel universe when a specific event happens. So he appears in Civil War when they start arguing, and it's the fate of the world and all that shit. And he just turns up and basically gives disapproving dad face.
Yeah.
That's all he does. He turns up, looks at you, shakes his head, and it basically, without even talking, just says,
Do you know why he's there?
I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah. Do you know why he's there? Because he's like fucking like he's like aeons fucking old, and he's like one of the first super intelligent species. And he goes down and basically like checks out planets.
Yeah.
And is like, you guys seem to be all right.
But
Here's
if they're
some
not,
super lovely intelligence powers.
here's some soup.
Yeah, you can have some complimentary soup.
Have some complimentary tofu soup from the Watcher. But no, I like that because in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, when Yondu and Rocket are going through their galaxy jumps in their ship, and they're blasting through space, they pass by Stan Lee and he's talking to the Watchers, and he says, "Oh, there was this one time I was a FedEx Express delivery man."
Yeah,
and
Brilliant.
it's like
really good little cameo there. Well done, Marvel Studios.
I didn't want to like rain on your thunder there, but
That's
like
all right.
it's
It's brilliant. No, you knew it.
just so that's a good theory, and it
I've
would
got one about
Mm.
The Dark Knight, about the Joker,
Oh yeah.
about how the Joker is actually a war veteran.
Oh, all right. I haven't heard
So-
this one. Okay.
So the Joker is actually a war veteran who was in the armoured infantry, who had his squad blown up, leaving him scarred and deranged, thus causing him to get back at the government. So he goes fucking mental, and just
What he is.
he is, and he just goes in and it's like, that's it, I'm gonna fucking take the whole world over. He's got like basically
Gonna hold the world dead to rights. Yeah.
fucking absolute mental PTSD. So like even mentions it to Harvey Dent, in the hospital, when he says,
Sorry, I've just seen upside down Mrs. Potato Head. I don't even want to
we'll get to
know.
that in a minute. So he actually says like in the film to Harvey Dent, like a truckload of soldiers will be blown up and nobody panics because it's all part of the plan.
Yeah.
And he knows how to do that fucking, when they're doing the parade, and he does the military sort of thing.
And
with
he's
the
very
arm,
good with a
and
gun.
He knows everything about the gun and explosives and stuff like that. So the Joker in The Dark Knight is a war veteran that's suffering from harsh
PTSD.
Yeah.
And he wants to get back at the government.
Yeah.
I really like that theory.
Now,
Also, R.I.P. Heath Ledger.
yeah, he was pretty badass. Although,
Mate.
Joaquin Phoenix
I watched so much Brokeback Mountain.
getting all juiced up for Brokeback Mountain.
Also, one of my notes is about Joaquin Phoenix. So
Oh, is it?
We'll
Oh,
get to-
brilliant.
We'll get to
I'm
that.
not looking. Now, this last one I've got is the most in-depth one. And
Is this the last one, is it?
it's the last one.
Is this the one that contains an upside down
Okay.
Times New Roman Mrs. Potato Head?
It has 3 pages.
This isn't
Would
by
you
any
like-
chance the Pixar theory, is it?
No, it's
No,
not.
okay.
It's the Toy Story 3 is based on the Holocaust. Are you ready? You look very shocked.
I'm not shocked. I'm more perplexed.
So
Can I-
Toy
can I
Story
take-
3.
Do you know what? I'm a semi-civilized alcoholic, and I'm gonna need another drink. So
I tell you what, you might need another drink.
I'm gonna get because I'm on my second beer.
I've got my
You've got
Coca-Cola.
your Coca-Cola because you're being good. And
All right then. Well, we'll come back to this Toy Story Nazi death camp story.
Toy Story Nazi Death Camp story. Holla!
You finished drawing your penis there.
I'm halfway through finishing it, but I've got the phallus is a little bit narrow at the bottom.
Hey, look, we're all different.
Have you ever looked at your cock, right, and just been like, I'm really proud of that. That's mine.
Not really, no.
But like, you know, like, you ever looked at it and been like, have you ever got like a fucking full-on stiffer, right? And just been like, whoa! Like, alright, I'm quite proud of myself for that.
Once, but I turned around too quickly and gave a toddler a black eye.
You must be this tall to not get hit in the face with my bell end.
Anyway, so...
Toy Story, Holocaust, go.
Toy Story 3 is basically a parallel vision of the Holocaust. Are you ready for this, Jack?
I'm fucking...
Scene
hit me with
1.
a rhythm stick.
Scene 1, Andy's room.
Yep.
The toys are discussing the fact that Andy is going to be going to college. Similarities to the Jews. The toys are uncertain. What is going to happen to them? But they do know their fate will be decided by someone else. They think they're going to the attic, but they are trying to be positive about it.
Similar.
The toys look around and see their numbers have dwindled over time. Their friends have been taken to other places. The Green Army men desert the toys. A few Jews could see the writing on the wall and left Germany/Europe before things got too bad. Buzz reminds them to get all of their pieces together to go to the attic. Just as the Jews gathered their belongings to bring them on the road. All of the toys are...
Wait, so in this situation, is Buzz
Buzz is one of the top Jews,
He's the head Jew.
At the moment, he's not one of the top Jews.
Okay.
All of the toys are consoled by the fact that no matter what happens, they'll be together. Scene 2. In the car on the way to Sunnyside, Andy's toys mistakenly think that Andy was throwing them away. So they decide to allow themselves to be donated to the daycare centre. Similarities to the Jews.
Please stop saying that.
Toys are riding to the daycare centre in the dark, crowded box, just like the cattle cars that took the Jews to the concentration camps. Mrs. Potato Head comforts Barbie,
Here we go.
who is distraught at the turn of the events, just as must have happened to the Jews in the cattle cars. Woody tries to plot an escape, as many Jews must have attempted on their journey.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. When the toys arrive at Sunnyside, they think it looks nice. It even has a rainbow on the door. At Auschwitz, there was a sign that said "Art by Fray," which translates to "Work will make you free." Designed to make you think that it wasn't such a bad place.
Do you know what? Can I just add, like, whilst we're telling this story, I went to the Imperial War Museum in London.
Oh yeah.
For a bit of knowledge, and I spent I worked my way from the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
Learned a lot. Saw fucking suicide. They got a suicide bomber's car in there.
Yeah, it's mental, isn't it?
And it's the same car that was blown up. Essentially, it's fucking mad. But like, you learn a load of cool shit in there, and like,
I like that place.
got to the top floor. I was in a really good mood. I was like, fucking hell, I'm really breaking a mental sweat here. This is great.
Yeah.
Got to the top floor.
Fucking
It's like Holocaust exhibition.
It's fucking...
I came out the other side. I turned around to Adam and Tash and just went, like, we're all pale faced, and I just looked at them and just went, I just want to phone my mum and tell her that I'm still alive and I love her.
That place,
I was like, can I
section.
go? I was like, can I go for a cigarette? I don't even smoke.
That section is just harrowing.
They've got like a fucking giant model of Auschwitz, and I was like, they had a guy that was employed to make the gas chambers look like showers.
I know.
So they thought they were getting clean.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine, we've worked you into the ground to the point where you're so frail you're about to die. Have a nice shower and get yourself clean. No, we're just gonna kill you.
You see that there's a part in that exhibition where they show you the Nazis had these testing labs, and it wasn't anything to do with like
I know the bit you're on about.
Test to see if you're good at running. What they did was they got twins, cut them in half, not in half, but cut them like down the side and stitched them together to see how long that they would stay alive for.
Yeah,
And obviously they fucking died, and like put them in air chambers and would suck all the air out and put too much air in, and people would just fucking explode.
Well, yeah, they used to put gas masks on people, didn't they, and just see how long they'd last.
Well, you know, Nazis.
Anyway, Toy Story.
Anyway, so yeah, scene 3.
Scene 3.
You're
You're gonna tell me that the purple bear's Hitler.
Well, not Hitler, but they arrive at Sunnyside and meet Lotso, head of the toys, who makes them think they are in a good place.
Yeah, so
and then sends them off to the caterpillar room. Similarities to the Jews. The toys are convinced that their new leader, Lotso, has the best interest at heart. He exploits their virtues of Sunnyside and then assigns them to the caterpillar room. Although I doubt the Nazis tried to convince the Jews that they were in a good place, they were certainly deceived by the fucking Gestapo in the concentration camp.
Yeah.
Scene 4. Ken takes an instant liking to Barbie and invites her to stay with him in the butterfly room. Similarities to the Jews. Guards often played favourites with prisoners.
Why is Ken
and Barbie?
Yeah.
Ken's already there, isn't he?
Yeah, but then why is Ken taking a liking to Barbie if Barbie's a Jew and Ken's a Nazi?
Well, not in the film.
No, I know.
You're mixing the two realities together.
Yeah, but you said similarities to the Jews.
I know, and that's what I'm telling you right now.
No, but then why does Ken like Barbie?
Because he fancies her.
Yeah, so why is that similarity to the Jews?
Because the guards often played favourites with the prisoners.
Ah, sorry.
It might be a beautiful woman, as Ken did with Barbie, and it might be that the prisoner had connections to important people. And
you have a sick rack.
Yeah, more or less. And we're able to get better work assignments. It might be that the prisoners were talented, like a musician or an artist or a bookkeeper, and the Nazis would use them.
Sounds a bit rapey, dude.
Well, yeah. They're disgusting, horrible people.
Yeah.
Scene 5. The children come inside the room and play violently and destructively with the toys.
That doesn't need explaining, yeah.
Jews are violently treated, subjected to horrible conditions. Buzz looks across to the butterfly room to see the toys being all treated nice and appropriate. Families of the Nazis lived inside the camps and the homes.
Can I just say our song's on? It's Bad Girls.
I love this song.
Bad Girls do it well. Anyway, go on.
Yeah. So, like, you know, they were favoured. Buzz Lightyear turns the tables. This is scene 6. On his friends, and suddenly puts Andy's toys in the cage and guards them. You know when he gets all changed
they fuck him up.
Yeah.
Don't they?
So basically, like, you know.
But do the Sunnyside toys fuck Buzz up?
Yeah.
And then they make him go a bit loco.
They brainwashed one of the toys that were in, like, you know, the caterpillar room to now be part of the butterfly room and do their bidding. Yeah. So oftentimes guards would force Jew prisoners to guard each other. You might think that the Jewish guard would be nicer to the prisoners and that they might have compassion for their fellow Jews. However, many times they were even crueler than the Nazi guards, and the Jewish guards believed that if they were tougher on the prisoners, then perhaps
they'd get
the
treated
Nazis
better,
would be treated
Oh shit, so that goes back to the whole like Buzz Lightyear thing.
Yeah. So, scene 7, Lotso tells Big Baby, you know, the big fucking scary baby.
Fuck that baby.
Terrifying. To take Mr. Potato Head to the box to punish him and teach him some manners. And the similarities with that.
Yeah, but that's a bit loose. Like,
but like, you know, they can't have a fucking scene where they're taken to the sink and showered all down and fucked up and put in the dishwasher. That's just too harrowing for, like... this is terrifying already.
This is scary as fuck, yeah.
You know, it's hard to even just begin to describe what fucking Jewish people went through.
I had a Mr. Potato Head as well.
No, I never had one.
I had one. I didn't have the Mr. Potato Head because I don't like women.
Fuck, Okay, Jesus.
I do like women.
Is
I
this
love
the
women.
platform you want to be starting to like spout that on?
No.
Anyway,
I do like women. I joke. They're alright.
yeah, they got fucked up. It's horrible. It's a horrible.
Scene 8.
Scene 8. After staging a daring escape, Andy's toys wind up at the dump and at the end of the conveyor belt heading towards an incinerator.
Oh, fuck off.
Although some Jews tried to escape, most of the time the Jews were sent silently and bravely towards their death. Most of them knew about the gas chambers and what was happening to them, and yet in the end, most of them complied with the instructions of the Nazis and ended their lives with as much dignity as possible. Fuck.
So, the moral of the story is, fuck Toy Story. Toy Story sucks, but at the same time, they don't, because they're highlighting some serious fucking issues.
Well, this is
that
what I mean.
happen
Like
in the world.
scene 9, right at the end, Andy ends up taking the toys to the little girl's house, Bonnie.
Bonnie,
and,
yeah.
giving
And
them-
donates them away.
Yeah.
How is that relatable, though?
After the Holocaust, many Jews wound up living in new places.
Oh, so
many
basically
of whom
immigrated.
wound up going to Israel or America, where they could lead better lives. And that is the comparison between the Holocaust and Toy Story 3.
Are you alright?
No.
Are you okay?
No, I've never read that out loud.
That,
It's
right,
harrowing.
That's harrowing. That's the only word for it. That's harrowing. That's so fucking... That's like... I tell you what, right? The, that one... And what was the other one that we did? The, not-
Shining,
The Shining.
Pulp Fiction.
They're all really, really good.
So these are all
They're really, really good.
these are all theories that people are coming. Those are my favourite ones, actually.
I think my favourite one out of all of that, I mean, like, the one that shocked me the most and was the most harrowing was the Toy Story one. But I really like the Shining one. That was good.
So there you go. That's the end.
That was
of,
Jacko and his
I'm just too shell shocked, mate.
film theories.
Film
Fucking
theories.
hell, man. Jesus.
Should we have a 5-minute break?
I mean, like,
We'll see you in a minute.
see you in a minute.
Okay,
Okay.
we're back. We've centered ourselves.
We've
aligned our
managed it.
chi.
We've aligned the chi. We've meditated.
Masturbated.
Toy Story Holocaust. Gonna remember that for the rest of my life. Thank you for that, Jacko.
No problem, mate.
Right, so I haven't got printouts. I've got my little brown notepad,
That's fine,
and
mate.
I come up with ideas.
I'm
and then-
logging all of mine as well. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm logging mine as well. To be fair, there's a half-drawn dick on this page, like, with fists. But I've got some notes here. One thing I would really like to ask you is, so you mentioned Joaquin Phoenix earlier on, right?
I did, yes.
Yes, you did. So you've seen the new
I have.
Joker
Yeah.
photos.
I've seen the little trailer as well.
So yeah, so the new Joker movie is set to come out late next year. So I don't really know why they've released all this shit now, but it's which is quite early.
Get some
but-
hype, innit?
Yeah. No, well, that is true. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, you know, they also have that really fucking shit Harley Quinn and Joker fucking film coming out.
2020,
Why?
because they're fucking nonsense.
Awful.
Yeah.
It's
I don't mind her Harley Quinn. I just can't get along with his Joker. I'm sorry,
Well, no, it's rubbish. I don't
But,
like what's his name?
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. I've never been a fan of him anyway.
He looks like
You can't be an actor,
He looks
and you can't
like-
be in a band, and you can't do paintings and be good looking at the same time. Pick one, you wanker.
pick one. Stop trying to take everyone's thunder, you fucking twink. That's one of my catchphrases.
Your catchphrase.
That's my catchphrase. Fucking twink. No, so I wanted to discuss this real quick because so they're they're doing a Joker standalone film. I'm fucking really amped for it. The
looks really
Joker's
good, yeah.
Joker's probably one of my favourite characters from comics of all time. I think Joaquin Phoenix is going to do a brilliant job. But the one thing, so this is just me venting right now. We're not venting, just like getting things off my chest. So when Heath Ledger first, when his makeup for the Joker was first released for The Dark Knight, it got slated, it got slagged off, and everyone was like, "What the fuck's that bollocks?" You know, it looks like crap. And he's now the most iconic
that's
Joker of all time.
Yeah, that's
right?
iconic image.
Exactly, and he got slated. So Joaquin Phoenix, they released some camera test footage of his new Joker look, and you know, it was very 50-50. Like, a lot of people were like, fuck me, he looks terrifying. It's kind of a cross between, it was like a cross between like Cesar Romero from the original Batman series and Heath Ledger.
But the things that you got to remember is he's not the Joker yet. He's whoever this character's going to be.
Exactly.
It's the precursor.
It's a precursor to what he is going to become.
Yeah.
Later
So that
on.
makeup is just him at clown, because he's
Clown school basically.
What is it in? Was it in not Last Laugh?
Killing Joke.
Killing Joke. That's it. He in the story. He before that was a stand-up.
They're basing this movie around that kind of storyline, which I think is brilliant because it's a great book.
Yeah, he's a comedian that's a failed comedian. He's got a wife and a pregnant wife,
and he's called he's got his Arthur Fleck. He's been called in the new one. I think funnily enough, I think in the comic his name is Jack in the comics. I'm pretty sure it is.
In the Batman movie, it's Jack Napier.
Something like that. Yes, it is.
Jack Napier,
well done.
My uncle made the shirts for that movie, for the Joker.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He is a shirt maker.
The shirt maker, Jacko's uncle.
Yes, and he made the Joker's shirt.
Legend.
Leg end.
But yeah, no, so they've released a bit of test footage of it. I think he looks great. Half the internet have been there, but it's not Heath Ledger. But then you're going to say that, aren't you?
Yeah, but there are people, like I say,
that did a really good job.
Yeah.
You know, and then the other half of the internet are going, he looks fucking terrifying, he's going to do a great job. Joaquin Phoenix has said in, such a cool word to say, whacking you in the face, Phoenix. He has said in interviews that he...
Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, no, he said in interviews that he understands Heath Ledger's a brilliant Joker and he's just going to do his best and, you know, kind of like try and solidify this role as best he can. But this is where it gets to us now. So they release all that. This movie that's coming out is an origin story. Okay.
They market it as the Dark DC, isn't it?
The Dark DC origin story. Okay. Now my question to you, it's a very small thing. I just want to ask you, if you were a superhero or a super villain, or an anti-hero, or anything like that.
Yeah.
Right? And you had a director come up to you, right?
Yeah.
You had a director come up to you. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit here. You get to choose your director, okay? And you had a movie about your origin story.
Right.
What would it be?
Okay.
That's literally the question. So you get to choose your own director.
A director.
And you can choose like some supporting cast, but it's an origin story about Jacko. And what would your and it's obviously based around like a comic
about
character.
me
About you.
About me.
That's my question to you this week.
I would. Oh man. Okay. First of all, I already know what director I'd love to have direct. It'd be David Lynch.
David Lynch.
No, done Eraserhead, Blue Velvet, Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Because he's just great.
You do like David Lynch.
And he's a freak, and I love him. Right, got that out of the way. So, my origin story. So, what? I get to make up my own sort of.
You get to make up how you become either a superhero, supervillain.
I think I'd like to be.
I think you'd be a quite good villain.
I think I'd like to be a villain.
Yeah.
But I would have liked to have started off originally as a hero.
Okay, all right, interesting.
So I'd be a hero that's gone out and tried to sort of save, let's say, the city.
Yeah.
And
of Kingston.
Of Kingston.
The
Kingstown.
Kingstown.
But the town or city is so corrupt that there's no point saving anyone anymore.
Okay.
So
what would you be doing as your what would your powers be? What would your powers be?
I think I wouldn't have like powers as in like.
You wouldn't have anything. More
not
like a Rorschach almost. Or...
Yeah, like a Batman-y Rorschach sort of. Bat-Shack.
At the Bat-Shack.
Hanging upside down. Yeah. I don't know. Just fucking clobbering people.
You just go around clobbering people.
Big shoe.
I like to think you just with a big shoe. I like to think you just appear from like a dark alleyway
Yeah, I think. What would I be? I think I'd have to sort of have something like the frenzy.
The Frenzy.
Yeah.
That's a cool name actually. I like
Or
that.
just frenzy.
Just Frenzy.
Just all the, frenzy.
Or the Clobber's a little. It sounds like a wrestler from the 90s. The Clobber.
Or and my costume would be
Dark meat.
sellotapes all over my body, and I'd only fight vegans. No, meat punch.
Oh, I'm down.
And I'd wear and just strike fear into the heart of people. I'd wear from the neck down. I'd wear a gimp suit.
Really?
like a really tight leather bound
would
gimp
you strap
suit.
Would you strap dark meat to you as well?
Yeah, I'd have it in my gimp pockets.
The gimp pocket.
And I'd fling it in their face, and all the blood would go on it, and then cats would come around from the alleyway.
Right, so
and they just fucking.
you're going to use nature to help as well.
Yeah,
or just
use
cats,
and-
feral cats.
Yeah, and I'll pick up the cats, and I'll punch them in the face with the cats, because cats have 9 lives.
So you can keep getting them back.
Yeah, yeah.
And wherever you go, there's going to be a cat.
Yeah.
All right.
'cause they love it.
So this is you.
And
punching.
my mask would be
I don't think you need
a
one.
Halloween.
No offense.
A Halloween.
Not that. I mean, you got a lovely face. But.
like a fucking, not the Ku Klux Klan, but a big pointy,
Yeah.
big pointy white, like with scary eyes and a big mouth, like really tight on my head.
You
And
know
I
I'm
was
going to
like-
draw this now.
Yeah. I'd go out and that's what my power would be, and maybe I'm fighting someone and I get punched hard, and I fall into a vat of rage.
So are you saying that the part of your origin story is you're fighting a criminal?
Yeah, I'm
and
fighting.
you're-
No, I'm
may-
fighting
may-
a good.
you're-
I'm fighting a. Yeah, I'm fighting
You're
a criminal.
fighting. This is when you're a superhero.
And then I feel like I'm so fucking depressed because there's no point. Actually,
Because every time it's like a hydra. You chop
Yeah.
one head off,
And
and
then,
then,
like, more
3
come
more
along.
sprout out,
And
and
then-
you're just done with it.
and then,
Maybe you haven't been getting enough sleep,
yeah, I'm too tired and I had the shit kicked out of me all the time.
and you know no one ever says thank you.
No, and
You help the old lady cross the road. She
and
hits
she calls
you
you
over
a
the
cunt.
head, and
Yeah.
does that as well.
Stab you in the knee with a fucking switchblade, and then I'm fighting this dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think to myself, what's the point? And I let them push me in. And I
Oh,
think
wow,
that they're
that's
going to
dark.
kill me,
Okay.
and then I just let go of everything. And at that point,
You fall into a vat of rage.
yeah, a vat of rage. And at that point, when I'm about to die, and my soul escapes, and I fall into the rage, and my soul is replaced by rage, and that's how I become a supervillain.
And then you wait. So how does that escalate? You just go around,
And then
just
I
murdering
become,
fucking everybody.
and then I become supernatural,
Okay.
and then I come out, and I
Wait. So you're still in a body?
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's
but
not.
the
It's
soul,
not.
your soul leaves you when you go into
All
that
the
rage,
goodness leaves.
and then it's replaced by that rage.
Yeah, and hatred.
So you're like a
'Cause, maybe
so,
it's like
you're, so you're like a vessel.
Maybe it's like a sewage outlet for a chemical like plant, and then I crawl out, and then I wander around the forest, eating deer,
This sounds like a book I read.
eating a deer, and then I bury myself underground for 10 years, and then I emerge again.
You flourish. You bloom.
Yeah, and I'm supernaturally rage enhanced.
Raging hard.
Yeah,
Out of the dirt, it's just this dick. and then a little.
yeah. And
I like it.
That's how
I
how
like
I do
it.
it.
And
yeah.
you'll be, and your name would be Frenzy.
Maybe I should change my name.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what. You change your name. I'm gonna have a wee.
I'm gonna change it to Big Meat.
Big meat. And you're strapped up with the
Yeah.
meat as well, aren't you?
I know,
Thank
mate.
you for doing that for me.
That's okay.
I really enjoyed
I'm a
that.
Decomposed.
I just really wanted to see where you would go with the
I had
whole
to-
superhero origin story
I
thing.
just had to.
I came in with the Whacking Phoenix joke thing because I actually did want to talk about that because it looks sick.
It does look sick.
I'm really excited. He looks dark. I'm happy for him. I'm very happy for Whacking Phoenix.
Yeah. Everyone, I think, gives him a hard time because his brother was River Phoenix.
And his brother died in Johnny Depp's club. But who cares? I mean, a lot of people did.
Yeah, but you're dead now.
Yeah, bye. I'm gonna do that thing with my child bladder where I wee.
50p bladder.
50p bladder.
You go and force out all that orange liquid.
It's brown now. It wasn't brown actually. It was a fluorescent pink. But I think that's because of
All the toilet duck you drank.
all the toilet duck I drank. Yes. Hi.
Hey.
Yo. So hey. Hi. Yo. The last thing I really wanted to go on about was dreams.
Dreams.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And nightmares.
Can we come back to that at another point? Because I have got a dream book at home.
Do you actually?
I suffer from fucking vivid nightmares.
Yeah, so do I. But I don't have a dream book. I just remember them.
I tell you what, I'm going to put in this new little segment. If we ever have a mental dream,
okay,
we'll talk about it. You talk about your mental dream. We're going to put also...
No, this is great because
we're going to put a theme in here as well. So
is there going to be one?
They're going to put a little theme in. This is new section.
About
Dreams!
Dreams!
Whoosh!
Woo!
Oi lads, it's the fucking dream section. Yeah.
Okay, tell me about your dream.
Okay, yeah, so dreams. Basically, I had a dream the other night, and well, I had two actually, but they were like, you know when you will like have a dream, and then your entire body will go into a spastic attack.
Yeah.
And you'll just go.
Yeah.
Boom! And like wake up and be like.
You feel like you feel like you've fallen.
Yeah. And then you sort of your whole body goes like that, and you wake up, and then you just go, ha ha, that was fun, and then you go straight back to bed, and then you go straight back into that dream, but something else happens. So, and this is mad, right? So, it started off. I was walking through Kingston, and I went into Aldi, right? And walked into Aldi to do my food shop, and
it just sounds very normal.
just wait. So I'm walking through Aldi, and you know when you see like water rippling,
Yep.
right? So all of the food down the aisles was just rippling, and I was trying to food shop, and I had my basket, and every time I was trying to grab the food, it was sinking through my hands like water, and I couldn't get this food. And it was just like, it was like liquid. It was like, you know, mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
like Terminator 2.
Terminator 2, yeah. It's like the police guy in Terminator 2. So I'm trying to grab this food and put it in my basket. Every time I do it, it's just like, and it's melting. So I was like, I'm going to go to the frozen aisle.
Okay.
Okay. So I've gone up the shop, chucked a right, gone down the frozen aisle, and I see our good friend Ginge, right?
Yes.
Seen our mate Ginge, and he's grabbed this small Asian hooker, right? And he's flipped her around, and she's got her hands up against the like the cod and chips, the frozen cod and chips.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Aisle, right? And he's just fucking ragging her, and he's going for it, and they're doing each other like in the frozen aisle.
I'd actually quite like to see that child afterwards,
and
because he's big ginger genetics and her Oriental genetics.
So it'd be Ginge.
Probably not, but yeah.
Probably not.
Please carry on with
So
your
I sort of
dream.
I saw it, and when like by that point, right, this is the point where I woke up. So I still couldn't pick up food. It's like liquid going through my hands, and I looked at I looked at Ginge and went, Ginge, what the fuck are you doing, mate? And he turned around and looked at me, and he went, what's it look like? And then I woke up. But like when I woke up, I do this thing where I like I literally like my body like goes tight and I go like that. So I woke up after he was bumming the Asian hooker, and so Mel just walked in the room. Hello.
We're doing important business in here.
This is business, strictly business.
No, thank you. Not at the moment.
I would love another drink. Could I get another one of those lovely beer things, please? Thank you. So yeah.
Yeah, the bumming.
Yeah, so I woke up, went ah, and then went back to sleep because I need sleep. I've got a new memory foam pillow as well. It's really nice.
I took one of those mattress topper things.
Oh, nice. Oh, the memory foam.
Yeah.
Oh, sick, dude. It's good for
It's
your
actually
back.
very comfy.
Anyway, went back to
Carry
sleep,
on.
went back into lucid dream mode, or went back into dream mode, and by this point, this was weird. So like, I went back into my dream. I remember dreams really well. I remember dreams from when I was a kid.
I remembered a dream from when I was a kid
Yeah.
the other day
Yeah.
that I haven't thought about for fucking
Years.
years and years and years and years.
It happens to me as well.
But like,
I
really perfectly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like to the T.
What?
yeah.
How do you remember that? Sometimes I can't even remember my fucking PIN number.
The brain is a strange place, my friend.
Get out of my brain.
Stay out of my brain. Ginge had disappeared, the small Asian hooker had disappeared, and I was presented at the other end of the aisle with a giant ram. Like, I'm talking like, you know, it's okay, you can do that. So you know, like a really big bull that you see at rodeos, it's like that, but it's a fucking ram.
Bronco.
Like, big, like fucking spit, saliva,
the-
snot, like smoke coming out its nose, and it's at the other end of the aisle, and it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna have you fucking nuts, right? And it's going, and I was like, oh my god, and then it starts just ploughing towards me, and it's going. Just before it gets to me, it skids,
Yeah.
stops right in front of me, and produces its hoof, right?
I produce my hoof,
So
sir.
it skids in front of me, it stops face to face, this huge beast, and it does this, and it just goes, gets its hoof out and goes, boop, and then I woke up.
Well, I'm now going to go online and look at
Rams in Audi.
yeah, rams in Aldi. No, dream analysis. So a ram is a powerful symbol of the to be driven to achieve.
This thing was coming towards me,
Yeah,
so I
so-
think that's the other way.
So it associated with preservation. The ram also appearing in a dream can symbolise that you need to
Get help.
push beyond obstacles. Ooh. If the ram is associated with fire, it can symbolise a necessary transformation that is taking place.
Oh.
So maybe
I am turning
big-
into a woman.
well, yes.
Yes.
You drunk that special potion from the Chinese magician.
Wasn't that you?
Oh, fuck.
You just gave me a shot. Oh, right. That's why I now have breasticles. Got you. Do you have a little cheeky dream that you want to share?
A cheeky dream.
Yeah, like a little one. Maybe like we could end the show with your cheeky dream.
A cheeky dream.
You've got to.
I've
bet
got
you've
one. It was
loads.
one recently
Okay.
where I was.
I'm just pointing at the microphone. I'm just saying we have one battery left.
Oh, that's okay.
We break the fourth wall so much, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey everyone. Anyway, all right. Then I'll give you the quick. It was recently. I was walking through a forest, and I was wearing.
With Lee.
no. I had very sort of tight trousers. Like I was dressed like a jester, like from the.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, you know, like the fucking jesters
Yeah,
with the
the-
bells. And
Oh, I know
everything.
what you mean, yeah.
And I'm walking through, and I'm like, where the fuck am I? And out of nowhere, fucking, I hear this noise, like again, like running.
Yeah. Okay.
And out of nowhere, fucking Shrek jumps out.
Shrek.
Yeah, but it's not Shrek from the movie. It's one of those horribly computer generated
Oh
Shreks.
no, not Shrek as love.
Yeah, kind of like that, but with mad eyes.
I know where you're going.
No, you don't, because
Okay.
it fucking and teeth. It just went. It just in it. Like, what was it? It's like, where's my pancakes or something along those lines. And I was like, what are you on about? It's just like, I'm hungry for pancakes.
Where are my pancakes?
And then he just kept coming back, and then he started strangling me.
Did you enjoy it?
No, but that's probably why I've been talking about pancakes quite a lot recently.
You mentioned. I think you mentioned pancakes like 8 times.
Earlier, yeah, I mentioned
Earlier
it
on.
loads and loads.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was quite recently. It doesn't help that everyone keeps sending me Shrek-based media. I don't want to be in your Shrek cult. I don't want to sing your Smash Mouth hymns.
I don't want Smash Mouth hymns in my life.
No.
I got really drunk once. Once. The only one time.
Only once. But it's
and,
lasted 15 years.
And it's lasted a very long time. And then the next day I was super hungover, and Adam just recorded me wearing. I walked into the office upstairs just wearing Smash Mouth glasses, like just the black like 90s ones.
Yeah, the wrap
And I
rounds.
walked in, and he just put on "Somebody Once Told Me" and just zoomed in on my face, and I was like this.
I hate that. It's
Dead.
just like everyone goes mental for it. We get it. It's on the internet.
We know that Shrek had a shit and then slams the door open and Smash Mouth play. You don't have to keep doing it all the time.
Do you know that?
I don't have layers, okay? So stop with your fucking bollocks.
Should I put up?
I don't like...
Do you know what? Do you know how
I like Shrek, but I think it's so overrated.
Do you know how we should end this? Maybe we should end this with the file I sent you.
Yes, actually.
With the with the type to speak.
do you know what?
I'll put it at the end.
That's a really good shout. Why does that say 33 Facebook notifications? It's
Because
not.
you're a mad lad, mate.
I'm not.
Well, let's have a look.
What, no, like, that's...
Oh, alright, whatever.
People won't leave me fuck alone.
Look, I'll tell you what. I'll put it on at the end, and that can be our outro.
You downloaded an app,
I
which
did.
you showed me the other day.
I did.
You out of context, no context whatsoever. You sent me a recording, which I love.
It's great. I love it. It's that the posh speaky talky man.
Yeah.
The boys went to the toilet.
The boys went to the toilet, but it's done with the computer generated app, and I'm going to play it right now. So, is it that one?
So I'll tell you what.
Is it the 1 minute 6 one?
I have no clue, mate.
Do you know
so
what?
I'll tell you what.
We'll do it.
Let's say our goodbyes now, and then we'll play it.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's say
All
goodbye.
right. Goodbye, lovely listeners. Thank you for
bye,
joining
everyone.
in.
Thank you for listening to us. I hope we haven't scarred you mentally with our Toy Story Holocaust.
We're going to start doing some merch. We're going to be dealing with brain aneurysm starter kits,
fidget spinners,
and
scuba outfits.
Space Invaders and scuba outfits. My name is Jack, without the
And my name is Clement Horsberg.
I would like to be known as not that, but we have been
The weird
and
wonderful
Fray.
One day I walked in on my mother and father having sex. But on closer inspection I realized it wasn't my father. It wasn't my father at all. The fluorescent strip lighting bounced off of the large man's head and into my face as he pounded away at my mother like a large hammer on raw mincemeat. He then turned and looked me in the eye. It was Shrek. Big green Shrek slamming away at the portal into which I came to be in this world. A single solitary tear ran down my sad and flustered face as my childhood crept into its shallow grave. Shrek then spoke in his strange Scottish accent, "Don't ye worry, laddie, it'll be all over soon." He then finished and left my house for me to sit in silently and confused. Several years later I saw Shrek again and followed him back to his swamp and cut out his stupid fucking eye. It's true what they say about ogres and onions. They're both spineless cunts with one eye now.